Hey, it's Josh Reimer, and I'm here at Michael's house. He's somebody who's had a really interesting journey on the path to employment. It's been a bit of a family journey with some ups and downs along the way, but I'm going to let his parents tell you more about that. So let's go inside. So these are Michael's parents. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Great.
Fine, thanks.
Great. And where's Michael?
Michael's at work right now.
Well, speaking of work, how do you feel about him having a job at the busiest theater in Western Canada?
I love it. I think it's great. He's confident. He enjoys what he's doing.
So what changes have you seen in Michael since he became employed?
He's more confident. He's more talkative. He has more, well, basically more confidence.
A lot of the times he would ask for help for doing things, but now he's starting to take and do things more by himself, so it's great.
So did you have any reservations about Michael getting a job?
Yeah, I was worried about the interview process and how he would get to work and from work. I think that was more on me than on him, right?
I was worried, like, if once he started working, if he'd be able to handle it, and, so it doesn't get the press because they don't like it, or it would be a big setback, right?
So was the process of Michael getting employment pretty much smooth sailing for Michael and yourselves?
No, not totally smooth sailing. There was a few bumps in the road, but all in all, it worked out. I think it was harder on us than it was on him because he works late at night too. So I was worried about him, being in that part of town past midnight. But once I realized that he was fine on his own, that was okay.
Well, that sounds like how it is for most people looking for work. So were there other jobs that you thought might be a good fit for him?
Well, it was hard, it's how do you fit him into a job if you don't know what he'll like?
Michael will do the best he can do, and he will be one of the best workers because he takes pride in everything he does. And he will do it to the best of his ability, and he will give his all. He just needed someone to give him a chance. He wouldn't be where he is today without Possibilities.
Ah, interesting. So what made you decide to connect with Possibilities Employment Service?
Basically because we didn't know what to do with him after he graduated. We knew that we didn't have the skills to find him work on our own. We heard a lot of good things about Possibilities and that they would, give him the skills to, help him out there and get out there and look for a job and, take away the fear. And we haven't regretted it.
So do you view Michael's future differently now that he's working?
Yes, a lot differently. Like, now I know that he can, eventually, he'll be able to take care of himself, and because he's learning different skills every day being out there, and like that he's taking interest in his finances, and maybe one day he will earn enough that he'll be able to move out on his own.
Well, that is great to hear. So what advice would you give to other families who might be in a similar situation?
Never give up. Keep out, there's always help out there somewhere. You just got to keep looking for it. Just don't give up.
They just keep fighting. It took us a long time. It took us a year, but we finally found some help. The help's out there, but you got to keep pressing and looking, and the help's there. But you just got to stay at it. You just can't assume that somebody's going to help you. You have to do it yourself.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. If you can find somebody like Possibilities, go for it.
Well, that sounds like great advice to me. Thank you so much for sharing your story about Michael's path to employment. And if you ever need someone to step in and take his place at the dinner table when he's at work, I'll volunteer.
Oh, great. We're having spaghetti and chicken for dinner.
Perfect. Okay, bye. Thanks a lot. If you have a family member with diverse abilities that could use some help with finding employment, contact Possibilities Employment Services. And if you're new to our channel, make sure you subscribe because we put up more videos like this. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time. Bye.